hands. I am. Hey, I'm about to let it go. I'm spinning. Cause I wasn't born with it. If I see it, I'm about to go get it. I'm about to show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Say if I got it, I'm spinning. I'm spinning. Cause I wasn't born with it. If I see it, I'm about to go get it. I'm about to show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Show off.
Let go. Hey. Y'all are tuning in to Curvilinear Radio. I'm sorry, I'm just really feeling this right now. So, okay. Thank you for tuning in to Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
And I'm Kiki with the E.
And it's Misha Miss Hotspot. Y'all connected today?
They better. If
I hope
they ain't, they better wake up.
We got
a lot
music
to talk about. We got new
hot topics.
Don't even say just new music. You got to put a drum line with that. That song is fire.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and jump in introducing this brother. Okay. I'm probably going to brutalize his name, but I'm going to say it because I've been trying to say it since I met him in the elevator.
Lord have mercy.
Luffy D.
Luffy D.
I said it right. Yes.
Yes.
He is in the building with us with his beautiful mother, right, Miss Tina. Yes. And he brought his muscle. Okay. Mr. Shaq is in the corner. So Shaq we Diesel. Are here live and in color. So
now let me. He got it tatted on him, Shaq Diesel? Yeah, that's what you do.
That's what I'm talking
just
about.
Just in case they forget, right? Yeah, man. And let me tell y'all something. This is the result of when I be telling y'all artists out here, hit me up. If y'all want to get your name out there, you want us to support your music, Luffy D hit me on Instagram. Just out the blue. Hit me on Instagram, check out my new music, and I listened to the song that I sent you. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, so we need to get you on the show.
Let me tell you something. When I heard that song, I said, baby, listen, if you don't book him ASAP, quick and in a hurry, I need to see this gentleman. I need to
got him here quick.
Okay, real quick. I was very happy that we had this opening tonight so we could see the voice that is attached. Okay, I needed to see the look that goes with that voice. I'm just saying it is definitely I'm gonna play it in a minute, but I just wanted to let him introduce himself. Please tell us where you are from, your background, and then we're gonna jump into some other things after I play this song, because I'm gonna play this song more than once. Just letting y'all know I'm gonna have to play this song more than once. Go ahead, Mr. Luffy. Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where you from, where you be.
Hey, of course, this is Luffy D. I'm actually from here, Columbus, Ohio.
All right,
as y'all see to my right, this is my mom.
Mom Dukes. I know that's right.
Basically, I come from like a regular background, you know. We weren't rich. I mean, so my mom worked since I was born. So she always put that in me like, boy, you ain't got no life if you ain't got no job.
I know that's right.
Good mama.
I love that.
Yes.
And I mean, yeah, since I was been a baby, she always been playing Michael Jackson. Y'all see me. I'm way too big to be doing the moonwalks right now. But coming up, I always try to do moonwalks. So like, Michael Jackson is like my greatest inspiration. That's like what actually everybody wanted to be a rapper and everybody wanted to do everything else. So I just wanted to be like Mike. I didn't want to dye my skin or nothing like that, but I wanted to be Mike.
Right.
Musically, you wanted to be Mike, and that's what's up.
Now, how long have you been doing music? This gonna shock you, Mary, but just sit in your seat for a second. How long have you been singing, doing music?
Actually, doing music. I actually started making music in November, this past November.
Shut your throat and your esophagus. Hold up. Ting, ting, ting. This song sounds like you've been doing music for a long ass time. You only been doing it since November?
Yes. It got to the point like my mom didn't even know I've been doing music.
I've been knowing he's been singing since a child. I raised him, so
I know that's right.
So the vocals was always there. You just decided to do it professionally as of November.
I put
some
in class singing to girls and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
So,
yeah.
Swoon me. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I was always a sucker for singers, so yeah.
It
works.
ain't gotta tell me.
It works.
It work. It do work.
It do work.
My cousin gave me a chance at his studio.
Okay.
So when I came there, you know, like they, I don't want to say avoided me, but he's busy. So when he finally got me in and I finally made a song, he was just like, "Oh my God, where you been?" So it's just been like that since November, and a lot of people know my songs, but a lot of people don't know me.
Right.
And that's what I'm really trying to get to now. It's like everybody know my song, but they don't know who I am.
Okay. All right. That's why we got you here, so they know who you is.
I just got it.
How and how old are you?
How old are you? That was gonna be my. How old is you? I need to know how old you is. Okay.
I'm 25.
25, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, you're a little older than I thought you was gonna be.
And you just started in November. That is the prime example of it's never too late to go out.
It's never too late,
and it's never too early.
Oh yeah, I heard. I mean, coming up like so recently, I was hearing, "Give it up, stop." But then recently, I heard like, "Keep going, come on, get us out the hood, come on, keep going." Like I said, my mom has always taught me like to work hard for whatever I do. Like, I literally come into the studio like 11 o'clock in the morning today. It won't leave till 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
That's work.
That's
work.
That's endurance. That's good. That means that you really are going to aspire to finish what you put your name to, and that's a work ethic that a lot of artists don't have. A lot of artists fall.
I'm just being honest with you. A lot of artists do not have that type of work. Like you have to push them to have that work ethic nowadays.
And I give that to Mama Tina. That is all because of Mama Tina. I could look at her and tell that she don't play
together, honey.
When it comes to working, she look like bruh.
You see, I'm trying to be on my best behavior today, y'all.
Right? How you think I feel?
I feel like if I can do it, he can do it, and he's younger than me, so we can do it even better.
Exactly.
That's right.
I know that's right.
Blessed us, and we blessed, and I already told him he blessed. He know we blessed by, so do your thing.
And I'm about to say, I just recently asked my mom to be my manager.
Oh, okay.
That's good. It's always good to have somebody in your corner that knows you, know where you came from, and can always see where they want your future should be.
Right.
It's always, and the only thing that I feel that will break up y'all's relationship if you allow outsiders to break up your relationship.
Right.
If y'all have a solid bond, momager will always be momager, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow outsiders to be in your ear saying what they can do better than what your mom can do.
Yep.
Now, how about you help my mom?
Right.
That's what you can do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That if you got the platform to get me where I am, then you talk to my mom about that and y'all build me together.
Right.
That's what you should do. Don't allow nobody getting your. That's all I'm saying. I see a lot of people.
Listen, they savages in this industry.
Have beef with their moms and all that stuff, and it's all because of that mighty dollar and allowing other people to get in your head. So I commend you for even asking your mother to be your momager.
It took a lot of courage.
I bet.
Because my mom ain't no joke. Like,
I don't want nobody playing around my son either, and I ain't gonna let nobody play around.
I know that's right.
That's right.
That's how kind of mama I be. Right. Oh yeah. I know that's right.
We're gonna jump into this song because I'm just so excited about it, and then I want to jump into paying some respect about Mr. Castile. I want to talk about that a little bit before we jump into our topic, and then get everybody's opinion on the verdict that came out. So I want to talk about that, but I want to jump into this song because your girl is just so, you see, I'm over here antsy. So if y'all see me dancing while it's on, chill on me. Just enjoy these tunes, okay? So this is by Mr. Luffy himself, and it is called 1 in a Million.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Baby, can we chill? I don't know what it's real. I've been having so many troubles. It's coming back to bite like double. See, my ex did a lot of damage. And I was hoping you could get me back. Our love can be so outstanding. Brought together, then they can't stand. I know, but you know, should go on. Give you that wide receiving love, I would go long. Don't worry about falling back, I'm so strong. I know you've been waiting, so hold on. Baby, I'm about to break you up. Want you to type in my love like Microsoft. Really push it down like some Doji. Beat the cat so good, you always don't remember me. You are one in a million. Nigga, messed up tripping. Baby, baby, you are one in a million. Nigga messed up, girl, be driven. Yeah, you're a total blessing. My teacher, and I'm ready for the lesson. See, you got these niggas crazy. Glad that you be my baby. Cause one day we gon' go together road. Our love is strong and never change the mold. Shining brighter than any diamond that I know. Baby, I'm more worth than any gotta go. You are one in a million. Oh yeah, young nigga messed up, girl, it's ripping. You are one in a million. Nigga messed up, girl, I know you tripping. Cause you are. Ain't nobody love you like me. Baby, no, always keep it G. Can't nobody love you like me. Girl, you know, always keep it G. Yeah. You are. You are.
Listen, Linda, listen.
Yes.
If you was asleep, don't worry. I'm going to play it again. I'm just trying to let y'all know now that it's going to be coming again.
I think you can get that
soon.
on what? We can get that on what? SoundCloud, right? Because I got it on SoundCloud. I'll share it to my page if y'all connected on Misha Javera, Miss Hotspots. Miss Hotspots on Facebook. But yeah, y'all need to get that.
That was hot.
Let me tell you something. If y'all fellas out there got this song and y'all play this for your chick and you still don't win, you doing something wrong.
You doing something wrong.
Or
she the wrong chick to be playing the song
to.
Because I'm telling you right now, I just told him if you was writing this song about to me, we would be married. I'd be like, hi, Mama Tina, you is my mama. Hi, Mama-in-law. How you doing? You want me to cook you some lasagna? What you want? You want me to come over, fold some clothes with you? We about to make this a family. So I want you to tell us what you told us when we were on, we were silent when we were listening to your song. Tell us about the background of making this song.
Okay, so basically, I hopped in the studio, and like every other night we do, we take forever looking for beats. And I actually was like talking to this girl, like I was FaceTiming her. Now I think about it, you have me.
That light skin one?
No.
Look,
she wasn't the one, obviously.
If she listening right now, I do apologize. Mama Tina didn't know.
You wasn't it, boo.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Y'all know I don't bite my tongue.
I know that's right.
But no, the one I brought into the house, she had 4 kids. Yeah. So basically, the girl, like, she's a hard-working girl. She been hurt before.
Mm-hmm.
And don't let me get up here and lie to y'all. I've heard plenty of women in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But now my songs is like
25. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Girl, you know what I mean? Hearts are broke by 25.
Baby, listen, I'm not saying nothing.
Go ahead, Luffy D.
Luffy. Okay.
Lucy been doing that since 16.
I believe it. With that voice, I can only imagine the damage.
I'm putting it out there.
Listen, just keeping it real.
Listen, ladies, if you was interested, you might want. It's like, no, I'm just playing.
Listen,
I'm just playing.
So, basically, the song was like, basically all my songs is basically me asking women to forgive me for my past, because you can't judge anybody off their past.
You right?
True.
So I was FaceTiming this girl. I'm not gonna say her name. And like I said, my cousin, I'm like, just pick a beat, man. Pick a beat. And this had to be like 2:00 in the morning. And he was like, here, I seen 1 in a million. So that's where the chorus came from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, this is my time to shout out her lead. Because I think I actually made the song around her birthday.
Oh, dope.
So the whole time I got her on FaceTime, like, she's looking at me and I'm looking at her.
Why you singing the song?
Yeah, but hers, it was muted, so she couldn't hear me and I couldn't hear her.
I was about to say, because I'd have been at the studio.
Okay, I would have been forget FaceTime.
Would have been disconnected.
Right.
Baby, click. two things: end and drive. That's it. Would have been a done deal. But go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
You have to excuse us sometimes. Sorry.
No, it's cool. I love it. And typically when people make music, they gotta have their headphones on so they can hear the beat.
Right.
So this time, I was like, let me try something new. So I took my headphones off and I freestyled the whole song.
Wow.
Freestyle.
You can ask my bodyguard over here. He's usually,
I believe you.
I freestyle 90% of all my songs.
Mm.
And when it came out, my cousin was like, get out of my studio. And I'm like, why, bro? He's like, get out, bro. Like, if you get rich off this song, I don't want you around. I'm like, but bro, if I get rich, you have to come with me. You're my producer. Like, you produce my music. And shout out to YSE. He's the youngest engineer I know. He just turned 17.
Wow. What's his name?
YSE for Young Swag.
Yeah, you need to hit us up. We need you in the building as well.
Too bad you couldn't bring him with you.
Okay.
He's still a kid in band practice.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Stay in school.
Okay, stay in school.
That's right.
You can call in. We can do a phone-in interview because I know you might have a curfew, but it's okay.
Right.
Oh yeah, his mom is like my mom.
That's what's up.
Oh, you get the street lights, or is it a little more lenient these days?
Oh
Back
no,
in the
we
East, didn't. He got street lights. We didn't.
listen.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
me tell y'all a story. Listen. Okay, so basically, I freestyle. You know how I made this song with no headphones. Me and my bodyguard right here, right? We like 16. We smelling ourselves, so we go to the club. She told us, if y'all ain't here at 12 o'clock, this door locked. We got there at 12:01.
Mm-hmm.
Door was locked.
What? We had
Bolted.
Bolted. And she said, I told y'all, didn't I?
I think I opened up the window to tell him. I think I told him.
So the whole time we walking from Main Street to Cleveland Avenue,
Mm.
that's where my grandma stayed. And I'm just sitting there like, man, we should have left 30 minutes early.
You learned your lesson.
She was walking to that door at 11:15.
She wasn't
And
playing with
that ain't
y'all.
even just mama. That's a woman. And when a woman tell you that door getting locked at a certain time, if you come in, if you 5 seconds late, that door is locked.
Baby, listen.
And obviously you ain't got no key for a reason.
For a good reason at that. So listen, I want to jump into our subject of the day, and I'm glad we have Mama Tina here as well as Luffy and Shaq. We want to get a mom's point of view as well as young men's point of view on our subject. Our subject of the day is what is addiction and why is it used as a vice? Okay, so we're going to talk about some things, but before I touch on that, I wanted to talk about Philando Castile. I wanted to touch on that because this week, it didn't shock me. It didn't shock me at all, but it disturbed my spirit so much because of the 4-year-old. More than anything. Because to me, this was really the first time that it was made so publicly that a 4-year-old was able to view and see this in the way that the footage was relayed. And the mindset that 4-year-old was in during that footage was so powerful that it brought me to tears. I've been crying off and on.
I didn't watch
for the last 48 hours since I watched the video. The little girl's 4 years old, and I do got it on my page, Mary JB. If y'all do want to see it, you can scroll on my timeline and see it, or just type in release footage. with Philando Castile, and it'll populate on Facebook. The little 4-year-old, after Castile was murdered, shot 7 times. She jumped out of the car her daggone self. You can watch the video and see that she opened up her own damn door, and the mother is trying to tell her to stay in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking at this cop shooting in a car, and he wasn't just bang bang still. He's shaking and jittering. So that bullet could have easily hit that baby and that woman in a car.
Right.
So it disturbed my spirit so much. And then the second footage that was released is that they had the mother effing audacity to put handcuffs on the mother.
Yeah.
Had no right to put no handcuffs on her, so she can't even console her own daughter.
Well, let's
but
be
guess
real.
what this 4-year-old did? Let me finish this, and then I'm gonna give y'all the floor. This little girl hugged her mother. Her mother is cussing, and she's saying, "Mommy, do not cuss.
Mm-hmm.
Do not yell, because I am scared that they are going to shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want to be in a town that's like this." 4. So I'm sorry, I'm yelling, guys.
Which is when
so
kids start
pissed.
to gain their. That's when they start to remember their memory bank.
That's when it started. So this memory is going to be with this child for the rest of her life. And you jurors, I just want to see all 12 of y'all asses, because so I can smack every last one of y'all. And I want somebody to do an interview with every last one of them to see where was their mindset to let this man go.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm
gonna open the floor because it pissed me off as a mom.
I'm not shocked.
I mean, that this could happen.
Look at Michael Brown. Look at Sandra Glenn. Look at Trayvon Martin. I mean, I'm not shocked. They've been doing it since what? Slavery?
But make it so bad, he was clearly at fault because he's like,
he's saying, "Oh shit!"
He knows he was wrong.
He's repeating these words over and over and over again because he know he messed up, and he knew he messed up at the first shot, and he still was shooting, saying, "Oh shit!" So your finger is that much in fucking
First
shock.
of all, let's back up. You didn't have a reason to have your gun out.
None.
The man told you that I have a license to carry.
He's being
completely compliant and letting you know, yes, I have my weapon. I also have my license.
And
you as a police officer,
which
he asked for, you is in a state where it's legal to have a concealed carry. But I'm not shocked. I don't even watch it. I don't entertain it anymore. You know, I have friends who have been killed here in Columbus by Columbus Police Department. And they wasn't shooting back. You know, they lit him up like a Christmas tree. You know, so I don't talk about it because I have the NWA attitude at the police. I know there are good ones out there, but for the ones that ain't, you can burn in hell.
The good ones should have been there, and should have arrested his ass.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not
going to
because of the repercussions. And then it's not that they don't want to; it's because of the repercussions that they will receive by doing it. Because look at what has happened to when other officers in other places have tried to step up and say this is wrong. They lost their job.
I would rather lose my job than be next to somebody who wears the same uniform as me,
right? But
same
that's easy
badge
to
as
say.
Me, went through the same classes as me, have the same weapons as me, and degrade what I do every day.
But at the same time, that cop has the mindset: if I leave, it's going to be more of them on the street.
I would rather
less of me, the good cop.
I could not.
It's easier said than done, though, especially when you got kids.
I could not be able to be under a lieutenant and I'm reporting things to you and you're not doing anything.
But really and truly, what my thing is, what does it all really matter at this point when you have it on freaking video?
You have it on video.
Like I saw the same video everybody else saw when that man got shot. There was no reason with audio because a lot of them don't have audio.
What was so crazy is that she was live.
Yes.
That whole time he was in that car, when they went live before they even stopped the car.
Yeah, if I get pulled over, I'm going live.
That means that everything was being played out. So for anybody who is saying that the police footage shows something different, no, the hell it doesn't. It shows his outside of the car, his mannerisms, how jittery he was from the time he left his police car, from the time he walked. He was nervous as hell. You could see because he was already had his hand ready to pull his weapon before he even got to the damn car. And the way he was talking to that black man, who, when you look at his picture, looks like a damn good law-abiding citizen. He didn't look like no thug. He didn't look like no homeless man on the street. He looked like a calm black man.
I don't care if he did look like those things. Unless he is imposing a threat to you where you feel like your life is threat. I could see if the man had a gun pointed at him. But then again, let's Tamir Rice, 1.2 seconds shot it. That was a drive-by. Yep. Let's just call it what it is, because where I'm from, that's called a drive-by.
I agree.
When you pull up, jump out, and just shoot.
Didn't even ask questions.
In less than 2 seconds.
It's sad.
It's called a drive-by to me. I don't know what y'all call it, but you know.
That was a drive-by.
And then did y'all hear
on
the other officer come when another officer came to the scene? All you could hear is audio. You couldn't see. You can hear the guy that the police officer that shot him was talking to another dispatcher, and then as he's talking, you can get a little more info. You can clearly tell that he was scared. He didn't mean to, but he just
your finger shouldn't have been on the trigger if you didn't mean to.
No. I'm not saying it as in it's okay. I'm saying as another officer came up and basically told him to not say so many words, basically before you incriminate yourself.
Yeah, shut your mouth. So you giving him kudos. You giving him points on how to get off.
Well,
shut your mouth.
They're going to protect they own, you know.
Oh, gosh.
But understand, like, all of that footage from her end, the end we seen from the police car, the audio, how is that man still walking?
I don't understand.
I mean, that's just like, what was them boy's name? Oscar Grant, which I didn't even find out about him until I saw Fruitville Station. And I cried like a baby.
Yeah.
But all of that was on audio. Yeah. I mean, on recording. They recorded that, shot that boy. He was already arrested.
It's sad.
Laying on the ground. He was already handcuffed, hands behind his back. What in God's name reason did you have to shoot that boy?
None.
Nothing.
None. That's the point.
But
we have to wake up. We have to do better. I swear we do. And I wanted to touch on this subject because it's getting
out of hand. And it's causing, but you see, it's causing a lot of groups to rise.
It is.
There's a lot of Black Panther groups in a lot of states that are rising, which I'm all for it. But just do it with common sense.
Right, you have to unify it in the right way.
Yeah, you got to unify in the right way. Y'all unifying like y'all ready to go to war. And let me tell you something. Y'all really don't. You got to be careful what you ask for. We're not equipped for war like that. You know, because the bottom line is, if you cause that problem, then they're going to do the same thing they did in, what was that, the 50s and 60s, where the president go and declare, and let's mind you who's the president, will go and declare martial law and activate his military on us citizens. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'll set a whole block on fire. You're not sending out, the military will be set fire that day. I don't got time for that. But that's what will happen if y'all respond the wrong way. They will declare martial law and send the military out in the streets. And I'm tired of seeing these military around the corner looking like they gearing up for something.
They've got to be smarter about how they go about it.
Yeah, you do.
You can't be all forceful. I mean, because like you said, we pretty much can't win when it comes.
But unfortunately, there has to be rules set now with us as African Americans, as people of color. When we get pulled over, you basically got to sit there like a mannequin.
And that's sad.
And just let them do whatever they want to do, whether it's against your laws or rights.
Us as Black parents have to teach our young Black youth how to act.
But you know what?
These conversations are had in white homes, Jewish homes.
No.
It's not had. You don't have to teach your son that when you get pulled over, you better have your hands on the wheel and you better not look at that police officer in his eyes.
Yeah.
You better not jerk. You better not sneeze. You better not cough.
But I've been hearing, my parents taught us, you know, when we was growing up, you know, don't ride with a whole bunch of people in the car because they're going to pull you over because there's too many Black people in the car, especially my brothers. You cannot ride around with more than 2, 3 of y'all in the car. If the police get pulled over, it needs to be yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, period, point blank.
You get pulled over with a white person in your car. What you think I kidnapped this white man that's in my passenger seat? Think I kidnapped this white woman? Clearly she wants this chocolate. Clearly he do. So why are you pulling me over?
Now I ain't gonna lie, I've actually used that to my benefit. I'm not gonna lie, I know it sounds wrong, but I did use it to my benefit. And the white person I had, they was one of those mouthy ones with the police. The hell, we ain't get arrested, so whatever works.
That's sad.
But it's sad that you have to resort to
things. You have to resort to that
so that you could just go home.
Unfortunately, it's all about just being smarter than the situation.
And you feel like, and a lot of people feel like when they go live that it saves their lives. No, it doesn't.
Not at all.
It doesn't, my brothers and my sisters. Y'all keep going live.
You want to go live?
It's making them more angry.
You want to go live? Go live on the 911 dispatcher. I'll call 911 on a cop. I don't care. If I don't feel comfortable with you, I will call another police officer.
I remember I got pulled over once. And it's called this officer. I pulled over and there was a truck right there. So this is my first time ever getting pulled over on a highway at that. So I was on a highway and there was a truck next to me. So I sped up just a little bit to get over. So I guess he thought I was running away. Okay. So when we finally pulled over, he ended up pulling over in front of me and he jumped out of his car with his hand on his gun. Okay. It's after 10 o'clock at night. Okay. So I'm really scared. For one, I'm on the freeway getting pulled over. Never been pulled over on the freeway. So I'm already nervous. So I got my hands on my wheel and he he started yelling, I can't remember what he said, but he was yelling at me and he was like, I need your license and your registration. And I looked at him and I said, well, I need to lean over to get my license and my registration. And the way that your mannerism right now is scaring me to move. So do you mind? Or if you want to walk over here and get it out my purse yourself? Oh, no. Then he want to change his whole demeanor.
Yeah, when they realize
when I called him out on his stuff.
Because they don't, and I think and I don't think it's always that they intend to. It's just they're always on high alert because unfortunately you don't know.
And
because there are people out here taking police officers out of here.
Exactly.
When they don't look like they would. Yep. So it may have been for his specific situation that he didn't mean to come off that way, but he may have already been on high alert. Yeah. Or he might have a call that there's a shooting somewhere, anything. So they don't realize until you let them know that you fear them, like you're scared. You're in fear of your life. I got pulled over at 4 a.m. on 5th Avenue trying to take my mom to work. It was like 3-something in the freaking morning. I was half asleep, girl. I was so scared. I had my mom on the phone. I said, "You're not hanging up until I move again." But I was so scared and shaking that it scared the officer as bad as I was shaking because it was right after Sandra Bland. So I was already like, are you kidding me?
Okay.
And I'm on 5th Avenue where there's no street lights. Because I usually, and any police officer ever pull me over, no. If you pull me over at night, you're going to be riding for a minute till I get to a well-lit area. Well-populated, well-lit area. You will not pull me over in the darkness of nothing. We will be riding. It'll be the slowest chase you ever had in your life.
I know that's right. So listen.
Holding your finger out like, hold on. Hold on.
What point? Using my turn signals and everything. Like, hold on. Here. Right. I'll throw my hazards on, whatever you need. I'm pulling over. Just give me a second.
Right.
Next week we're gonna talk more about this subject. Yes. So I please hope that y'all tune in. Call in and all that stuff next week because we're going to really go in depth on this. So I want to jump into our addiction, but I want to go ahead and play the wordsmith. And then we're going to come back and talk about addiction. And then we're going to go back into Mr. Luffy. I'm telling you, I told you I'm going to play this again.
This song right here, though.
Let me go ahead and play the wordsmith because we ain't played it in a while. Here we go.
This in a while.
Sis Marie, no longer giving life to the oppressors. I'm young, wild, and reckless. My mental armed and dangerous like a Uzi with a double clip. Workday Forrest Gump in cross country, running rampant in my nights like OMC. She nice, right? Livers lubricating souls, bars locked and low. I did it, I done it. I'm bordering off better bars. I'm classic, homie. The smell of God just on me, just that dope. OMC, poetic. One time for the intro, let go.
It's time we rise above doubt already. Went through a drought, now they back to counting me out already. No, it's nothing but greatness. People about to witness. Was neck deep in the trenches, but now it's back to business. See, I'm mocking the culture. It's like a bird flip. They close the door when I pitch lyrical. Watch the curve shift. See, I've been working while they sleeping. I'm the third shift. Emerge cannibal with syllable, flammable word spit. Serve with food for thought. Bust melons in. Bald melon, hard body, intelligent, hella melanin. Never settling for that whackness. They let them peddling. Gang fumble when they let that mumble rap settle in. Now it's a rebellion. Put them on my purge list. Check my credentials. It's essential that I'm intentional. Presence not coincidental. Ill poetic instrumental. Back window called the bat signal for the wordsmith. Hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want a wordsmith? Let me show you what I got, boy. Hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want the wordsmith? Let me show you what I got, boy. My life's mission is painted between the spaces and the bars in my writtens. Vivid when the visual is scripted. When you listen, you feel the vision, that flow, giving whole rhythm that controls senses. Go and let that influence enter you with a hint of the essence like a potion. My pictures in motion, applaud cinema. And I'm appalled these people they got involved be getting applause for them struggle bars in the music lately. Got it confused and made it cool to be pretenders lately. Industry trash agenda, they been Brenda babies. For them actors over backwards, they been bending lately. That's why most of the realest rappers independent lately. It's not up for debate, just turn on the radio. Take the bait, same beat, same flow. Try to make me be a slave to the movement, I'm giving them Django. When they called us at the flow, I roll up on my cue to go up like, hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want a wordsmith? Let me show you what I got, boy. Hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want the wordsmith? Let me show you what I got. I didn't come this far to only come this far. My eye is on a title type grind. Rhyme with reason, no time for idle time. Let you warriors run up my lane like it's easy. I'm LeBron when it's final time. Almost impossible to glorify rap. Something in the water, I'm just trying to purify tap. My lyrical cap, Soulja wear a different kind of fresh. I'm more Mitchell and Ness. I can't rock with y'all's new era. They always make a list of who the best in the city. I'm getting used to being at the bottom of the column. Don't mean I won't continue to be a lyrical problem. Cutting off the gimmick alleyway, reloading the arsenal of bars. Shoot 16, I gun 50. Your career slump lyrically, dump, pump, run, Ricky. I'm here to spit that real and give them something they can feel. So I got ill, poetic, and poem C with me.
Life's a gamble, pick your suit, ace of spades, and a diamonds, black jacket, and juke it while I'm stepping stanzas. Poet on the raps and counters, Olaf to y'all Baudelaires. R.I.P. to your rap careers. It's just a series of unfortunate events. T. Marie, I Soulja, ill poetic on the beat.
Listen, Linda.
See,
listen.
you wasn't even focusing over there.
I was.
I don't even want to.
Listen, I was trying to get my, I told you I left my stuff. I'm trying to get it. So, anyways, we are back. I am Mary J. B.
And I'm Kiki with the E.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, now who ain't paying attention?
I caught this article that threw me off. My bad. I'm sorry.
Shell on me, little baby.
Focus, Felicia.
Y'all know it's Misha, Miss Hotspot. I'm in the building, baby.
Yes, y'all tuned in to Curvilinear Radio. We have Mr. Lofi.
No.
Luffy.
They Luffy for the fourth time.
Where the hell did Lofi
I don't know.
You would think
I would have I understand Luffy.
But she said
Lofi.
You think about bread over there?
I am. I'm hungry. I told you I ain't ate. All I had was some daggone spinach dip today.
What is that?
I don't know. Girl, it was bomb as hell though. I know that damn much, but it wasn't fulfilling for an all day adventure.
Well, I can't talk because I just ate for the first time like 45 minutes ago. So
hey, I ate
Mr. Luffy. Mr. Luffy, like Luffy Fiasco. I'm just making up shit out.
No,
Mr. Luffy D.
Lord Jesus.
I know. I'm just making up stuff. Y'all know I can't. I'm not good.
Y'all hear us at the same time. Y'all know we be dealing with Miss Mary J. B. We love her.
We love her.
Gotta love her dearly.
I'm special.
We told y'all artists, listen, you better listen. She not good with names.
I'm not trying
so
to
if you got that real extra special
y'all need to come with y'all's government
meaningful name.
Y'all come through here.
No, just put the phonetics under. You know how you do on Facebook with the little parentheses.
Look,
with the phonetics. That's how I figured out because when I went to these pages, I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I seen that before I probably must be all over the radio."
Just come in the door.
I'm gonna have to write it so when I'm here, I'll be like, Luffy.
Yeah, we gotta
go.
do hooked on phonics with you with the names.
She would be like 3 O's. So
You
she
see
knows
how
the
she
lube.
You see how she just did? She just dug right
I love
in,
you, bro.
like,
I love you,
man,
baby.
with a shank.
Our artists
Listen,
gonna have to show up pronouncing their name in the door. Like,
baby, listen. I
Get
told
her right.
y'all I'm gonna have to say your name at least 4 or 5 times for me to remember. I'm horrible with names. That's why I say I got a real fear of end up having like like lose my memory and stuff like that, dementia and stuff like that, because I can't remember nothing when it comes to like short term memory.
It's called selective memory.
Yeah, probably so.
I definitely got that.
We remember those
But
things
I
that we
like
want to
him, so
remember.
it's not selective. You know, I like you, so I'm like, I gotta figure it out. I gotta.
See, that's
figure
not
it
a
out.
memory thing. That's just your name issue.
Yeah, I'm
And listen,
telling.
everybody that like actually know me and my music tied together, they call me Leffy.
They call you Luffy.
Even my cousin, he call me Leffy.
I mean, you kind of look like a teddy bear, so when you say it,
Luffy.
when you know you might want to change it. That might be your sex appeal name, like this is
Lord
Luffy.
I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't
Luffy,
know.
but you can call me Luffy.
Like I just
Yes,
listened to
ladies,
the
y'all
show,
can call me that.
and they all thought I was about to get up there and rap. And then when they heard me sing, they was just like my dude told me, he said, man, all the girls in the back was like, I thought you was about to rap.
I swear to goodness, I really thought
That's the beauty of it.
when you sent me your picture, I said, this is some old catfish and shit. I'm sorry. I was like, when you sent me your picture, because I asked her for a picture. I said, can you please send me a picture so I can do promotion? You know what I'm saying? Any orders that comes on this show, I will promote your picture because you are going to be on our show. So I put that picture up and I was like, bro, this some catfish. So when I asked her, like, what is his name? I went to his page. You probably saw I shared his videos. I was like, okay, he real. He can sing. He can rap. Like, he is talented.
He's very talented. Follow him
Very
on,
talented.
Where can they find or follow you?
You can find me on every social media. And Luffy is gonna be the name.
Luffy.
Luffy. Luffy.
Luffy B.
Okay, even though it's Luffy, Louffy, but
He's, right.
Really?
Technically, it is spelled.
Really?
But
Yeah. I mean,
it's pronounced. I'm just telling you how to pronounce it. I'm just telling you.
Is that you practicing over there?
I am practicing because I don't want to brutalize his name no more. I'm just calling D, like
There you
for
go.
real. Big L, lover.
there's so many D's and big L's out here. That's Luffy.
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 Okay.
You'll get.
Just
Don't
be
worry.
Lufa.
Don't worry. She'll get it, and then she'll find a real cute way to say it, and it'll be the only way that
That's
she'll.
the only way I'm remembering.
That's the only way she'll
I give
remember it.
everybody a nickname.
Here's
I
a real
swear.
cute way. Like loofah. Like loofahs are like fluffy and
Then I'm gonna
loofahs,
end up calling
Luffy.
his ass
A loofer, right?
I'm like, hey, look,
Never mind.
Yeah.
Lufa.
As long as you like my song and like my music,
I love it.
you call me whatever you want.
Okay, good.
I don't think you were really ready for
Okay,
that.
not whatever you want.
Until mom come around like
Ding, ding,
it's
You ain't really in that. Let me reintroduce you to Mary JB over here.
Don't give me that
Saying
much
you have
power.
whatever you want is not a power you really want to unleash. There.
Mama
Okay.
Jerry get popping. Mama Jerry get
Mama
right.
looked at me like, come on, heifer. You better get my son's name right. So I had to cut you over there. So listen, we're gonna jump into we're gonna jump into our subject today. It is addiction.
Yes.
Why is it used as a vice?
I don't think it's used as a vice, but
I consider it used
I think
as a
some
vice
people do.
because they're using it in place of something.
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of addiction that I know. I grew up around addicts, so unfortunately, I got firsthand to see what it looks like the uncontrolled and the highly functional addict. But I think it starts as, like you said, in place of something, whether it's pain or whatever. Usually, it's pain.
They're
And then
numbing something.
You know, nobody starts off being an addict. You just look for an outlet, and then you become addicted to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And there's not just and I want to speak on some things because there's a lot of forms of addiction.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people think it's just drugs. It's not.
No.
Right now, the biggest thing is opiates.
Yes.
So that is a big in our society, and it's not just within I'm telling y'all right now.
What's that?
Black people opiates
like heroin.
Like yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, and prescription drugs.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of now it's considered a big epidemic because now it's crossing over into white America.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they feel like now it's time for them to buckle down when it's been big for a very long time. So I wanted to go over a list of different types of addictions, and then there's also considered behavioral addiction.
Yes.
And I have a couple.
I got a couple.
You know,
on this
I
list.
got a couple on this list, so I want to speak on that. And we talked on one of our shows about you know why myself chose to my outlet when it comes to why I'm addicted to some of the things on this list. So I'm going to go ahead and list off types of addiction. Alcoholism. That's a big one, especially, and most people feel like they can handle 4 or 5 drinks a day. If you're drinking every day to get through to the next day, then baby, you are addicted.
Not even just that, because it comes in different signs.
It does.
Addiction comes in many forms when it comes to alcohol. You don't have to be an everyday alcohol drinker.
You can be a binger.
You can be a binger. If it is affecting your personal life, your work life, then that's an addiction.
And a lot of times it don't affect their work life because Monday through Friday
they're
working very functional. But when they get home and they off, then that's when they want to go ahead and indulge, and that's when your personal life is affected.
Very much so. I know that.
Cocaine addiction.
Yes.
Other types of drug addiction, meth, prescription addiction, tobacco, heroin, internet addiction is a behavioral addiction. Then you have narcotics, and you have shopping addiction. I'm a shopper.
Food addiction.
And food.
Sex.
That's
probably my
those
problem.
I have
I'm
3.
not gonna lie.
Those 3 right there.
I got some more. Playing video games.
Yes.
Working. Exercising. There is a such thing as
spiritual obsessions.
Spiritual obsessions opposed to religious devotion. I don't want anybody to call in. I don't need the church folk calling in getting mad about when we say that. Y'all know the difference. The religious obsession, like the dude that went and said he was Jesus and killed 50,000 people. You know, that's an addiction.
Cults are addiction. If I ask you to come to what they call those, revival, and you bring your kids and I pass out Kool-Aid and all of y'all die.
Yeah, that's
I'm addicted. Obsession. I'm spiritually connected and addicted to that, thinking that this is going to get me through if I kill everybody in the room.
And then we have people that are addicted to pain and cutting.
Yes, cutting is big.
And just pain, period. There are some people that are addicted to seeking out pain.
Yeah.
So addiction is definitely not. I went and looked up the definition because I just wanted to get the actual definition of it for those of our listeners who don't know, because a lot of people have their own little perception of what addiction is. It's the state of being enslaved to a habit or practice or to something that is psychologically or physically habit forming as narcotics to such an extent that its cessation causes severe trauma.
Yes.
Deep. That's what I said when I looked it up. Right.
That's deep. Because a lot of people don't know what addiction is. They don't understand what it is. They think that
or they don't know the signs.
They don't know the signs, and we want to go over those signs. I want to go over some numbers with you guys. Some things that I found when it came to some addictions. Tobacco.
Yes.
It costs over $300 billion, and overall, that's how much they've made in the estimated year of 2010. $300 billion, and you are killing your lungs.
So with rat poison,
baby.
Yes. I hope y'all know that. Those of you who smoke cigarettes, sorry if I just ruined your puff, but it's rat poison in cigarettes. That's why I quit smoking years ago.
If you are a tobacco user and you have health care, it's in total, it's $168 billion in healthcare due to tobacco. Alcohol, $27 billion due to healthcare.
Yep.
and over $249 billion spent on alcohol.
Oh yeah.
And that was estimated in 2010.
The scary number is
that number is probably
what demographic area most of that is spent in.
African American.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they do all of their ads. Most of their ads are in African American neighborhoods.
Well, let's be real. There's a liquor store on every corner.
Every corner.
Across from the church, the school.
Let's DJ Khaled got every commercial with alcohol.
Oh, all the rappers.
All the rappers.
Puffy got Ciroc. Luda got Conjure. Who else?
And just think, if you people,
50 got Envy, whatever it's called.
If you out there making millions of dollars because y'all selling the liquor, if you would stop. If you would stop.
They're not gonna stop.
They're not.
Money
is over everything.
You know why? Because they got that little disclaimer: drink responsibly.
Yeah, that makes them feel better.
That makes them feel better, and it's sad. Prescription drugs, especially. Hi, Raven. You brought my items. I appreciate you.
Mr. Raven.
Listen, we got listen. He can't say it was Mary JB.
Right. We got proof.
Don't even. We got it on camera right now. Raven did that. Thank you, Raven. So in prescription drugs, opiates, okay, $26 billion in healthcare and $78.5 billion in overall revenue. And that's in 2013.
Oh yeah.
Do y'all know how many people that made up so many pains going to the hospital for this?
For
listen,
prescription drugs.
I have sat
Just
in the hospital and heard a nurse say, "We're not giving him anything because he's a repeat. He comes in here every week saying he has the same pain."
And the thing is, listen, I'm not even, I work for a prescription company. We administer a lot of your health plan's prescription drugs. So I started off in customer service. So I know a lot of stories. And I also, being in this field, you understand where people can get addicted. It's not the point that they're repeated. They're repeated customers to get a prescription. It's the point that they have pain. Some of them have severe pain, but the point is these drugs are so dependable that your body starts to get used to what you're giving us. And a lot of these doctors are not paying attention to what the manufacturer is advising you to prescribe.
Right.
A lot of these doctors are overriding that because each prescription that they write, they're getting a check. Be clear and be mindful, America.
Money.
Every time your doctor writes a prescription for a medication, they are getting a check.
Yeah, it's
so
$1 billion
please
industry.
stop allowing your doctor just to write a prescription and you're okay with it. Be clear and research the medication that you are taking, and also talk to your pharmacist about your medications, because a lot of times these doctors are prescribing things, and then we, as a pharmaceutical company, we will alert the pharmacy that this is too much. The doctor should not be prescribing this. Have you talked to the doctor about this? And a lot of the times your doctors aren't aware of what the manufacturer is saying that you should have. So when your body is so used to a certain amount, your pain is not being touched. Your body is now saying that's not enough.
Yeah,
you're still having back pain. You're still having neck pain because your body is now used to the dosage that your doctor is saying. So then on top of that, your doctor is saying, okay, we'll take these many with this also narcotic. So now you're double dipping in medication, and your body is now it's fighting each other.
Right.
Okay. And your mind is fighting your body. Your body and your mind. Your mind is actually attached to the pain. Right. It really is. So you have to think and do your own research when it comes to these medications. I am very, because I work in pharmaceuticals, it really, really makes me scary and leery to be on these medications, because talking to some of these patients on the phone and how aggressive they are about their medications.
Oh yeah.
Make you feel like, damn.
Imagine working in a nursing home.
Exactly.
I worked in a nursing home.
You're giving these people these medications, and they're like, B, I still got pain in my back. F you. I need another dosage. And when they older,
when I worked in a nursing home, honey, listen, when it was medicine time, them patients, that was the only time you can get their ass out their room.
Oh yeah. They
was
wanted
alert
to
and ready to go, and you better not be late.
It's hard to get off that addiction.
It's very hard.
When they're in pain, you know, they want
it's
to
very hard.
That pain.
And you know, I've had to wean myself I stopped myself from taking a lot of medicine because of and a lot of times some people have to realize, which I had 2 years ago, that genetically in family history, we have a history of the addictiveness. So I know that I can't, like, if I'm in I get severe back pains. The only thing that will help my severe back pain, there ain't a Tylenol, over-counter, nothing, is a Percocet.
Singing about it.
And they're singing about it.
And
I hate that I have to take them, but that's the only time I will take them. And granted, I'm in heaven when I do. I am not gonna lie, but that's why I don't take them, because of how good it makes me feel.
I get back pains, and I take them just if I have to take them, I have to be very like in severe back pain.
Right, in severe pain for me to take it.
I don't like the way they make me feel.
And there is some side effects.
And I don't want to get, and I don't want to get addicted to them because I know they have that tendency to do that.
Yeah, right. So, you know, there's a drug that I got prescribed years ago because I had tonsillitis. If y'all know what it is, it's when your tonsils swell up to the point you can't even swallow liquid. And all I could do was breathe. So the doctor prescribed me liquid Tylenol 3 codeine.
Oh, I remember that back.
You know, a drug is potent. I went to my doctor. I had to stay on it for a week. I had to, because it was the only thing I could take to help me be able to start drinking water, let alone eating. I felt like I took it for a week. After that week, I felt like I was still on that drug. And I had plenty left. I didn't want no more. I had to go back. I went back to my doctor. He said, "You still in pain?" "Yes, but you will never in your whole entire practice prescribe me that again." And my dad said to me, "You know, you can sell that on the streets."
A lot of times.
And why? Listen, this was a drug. My doctor gave it to me and said, "Pick a spot in the house because that's where you will be." Not thinking that's where you really gonna be. So of course, I'm high school. Where a teenager gonna pick? Living room where the TV is. Yeah. So that's where I picked. That's where I was. Like, I had to get help to take a bath. Didn't even know I was asleep till I woke up. Who wants to buy a drug? That's not no high.
See, the thing is that
that ain't even euphoria.
A lot of people combine. No, a lot of people combine medicine. So they will take upper and take a downer.
Yeah, because
it allows them to be in the middle.
Yeah, I've heard of the lace blunts.
And some people will take them just to sleep all day because they're trying to escape what they go through.
Yeah.
So
and I get that.
I've had hydrocodone, all those. I'll take half of it. Half of it puts me to sleep. Y'all know I'm weak. Okay, when it comes to liquor
mixed it with alcohol
and all that, I see. No, that's definitely a no.
Oh yeah, I know it now.
See, the thing is that a lot of people don't understand is that when you mix a prescription medication, especially a narcotic, with alcohol,
you kill your
you not just that, you are messing up the ingredient of the medication, so it's not working the way it's supposed to.
No.
So especially if you're drinking and you're taking a medication for any kind of health condition, diabetes, kidney, cancer, liver disease, a lot of those medications that you take, if you mix it with alcohol, it's not working. So then you're wondering why your ass is in the hospital because you're taking these medications with alcohol. And it's not going to work. It tells you on the bottle, do not take alcohol. It's for a reason.
Right.
Because when you mix it with the ingredients that you are that's in the medication, it will cancel out what is supposed to be working in your body.
Right.
So a lot of times y'all need to think about that. And if you have questions about your medication, please call your local pharmacy. Ask them these questions. It's very clear. Or if you have a mail order pharmacy, they have 24-hour pharmacists that are available to talk to you about any concerns you may have about your medication. Please, please, please talk to your pharmacist. Don't just believe just because your doctor prescribes something for you. Talk to your pharmacist. Your pharmacist knows clinically and chemically how that medication will work with your body and with other medications. A lot of times doctors will prescribe one diabetes medication, another medication that is diabetic, and when you mix them, they don't work. They clash.
Right.
So you have to speak to your pharmacist, and then you can take that information to your doctor and educate them, because sometimes if you have a good prescription company, they will alert your doctor and tell your doctor, no, please don't prescribe them. I've had a doctor that did my surgery and still was prescribing me ibuprofen 800s. I can't take that after my surgery.
I can't take that.
So it will develop blood clots and ulcers in your stomach when after you have certain surgeries. So my pharmacy where I work sent a alert to my doctor's office, and my doctor was like, I am so sorry. Please do not called me on my phone the same day that I filled the prescription and said, please do not take that medication. Do not take it. So a lot of times your doctors aren't aware of what they are prescribing you. So please be mindful and educate yourself on the medications that you're taking as well as your condition.
And that's scary too. You're supposed to be able to trust your doctor.
You're supposed to, but please, your doctor works for you.
You're supposed to.
But you know what? I read something quite interesting while I was doing research on this, because there's one on this list that I just always have had an issue with it, which is cannabis. Because it's a plant. First of all, I don't care what anybody says.
It's from
the natural.
The cannabis is a plant. But I read an article, because you know how they have those states where they're legalizing weed. There was an article that came out about people who are experiencing extreme pains now with their medicinal weed. Marijuana, to the point of brink of death, and it's with the medical marijuana. Because let me tell you what the government went and decided to do. It's called population control, people. I need y'all to understand this. And anybody that has a problem with it, call in. Let's argue about it.
614-781-0754.
I'm here till 10 o'clock. Hit me up on Facebook. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, the government decided, and I knew when they legalized it that there was going to be a catch.
Of course.
They are putting something in this cannabis.
They are.
That they're calling medicinal. That's why they're governing it to where they have to have certain controls of who grows what, how much, and you got to bring it to our facility so we can inspect it. It ain't an inspection. It's called an injection. And they're putting things in it.
Of course.
That's causing people now to have more ailments, because let's be real. They knew when they legalized marijuana that it would cut back on on what the pharmaceutical industry makes because of how much it cures. Cannabis oil cures cancer. It doesn't cure it, but it definitely
treats it.
It treats cancer.
I agree.
There are. You know how I've watched. If you ever get a chance to watch it,
don't smoke it.
Marijuana Inc., I think it is. And they had one episode where there was a guy on there who had HIV, full-blown HIV. There was a guy on there who had cancer, and they were both going through chemotherapy, whatever. They couldn't eat. They couldn't do nothing until they smoked cannabis.
It's a known fact that we can help. It helps with especially migraines. It can help with pain.
It can help with cramps.
It can help with cramps. It helps a lot of people, and some people can get addicted to it because they're over smoking it.
You can smoke yourself, but you know what? Even a weed addiction, to the most you can do, and I know this because I did it, is smoke yourself outside of a high. You're not smoking yourself to where you running into no store ready to rob it.
Listen,
clean it out.
Shoot nobody. Ohio does not.
I'm just saying.
This weed.
I said I did it.
Until
it's the past. I'm just letting you know the experiment was done. You can't OD on it unless you done dipped it in something or laced it with something.
I agree.
There are no records.
Like Smokey, out there in somebody's chicken coop, on Friday.
And that was extra,
you know what I'm saying? Because what was that? Angel dust.
Angel dust.
Angel dust.
They out here lacing every angel dust, pills, cocaine, dipping it in embalming fluid. I always thought that was the craziest thing ever.
To me, if you got to go into a lab, to create something, then that don't need to be in my body. I'm just saying, natural You grow it yourself out the trees. You don't add no extra minerals or nothing to it. Just water and just let it grow. Now that could be used. But once you in the kitchen mixing up some stuff, baking soda and all that, look, spray bottles, you want to sniff that. Paint chips, people chipping off walls and burning that up and smoking it. I mean, they do things that causes you to act ridiculously.
But that's
I don't
addiction.
Understand why some of these drugs, the aftermath of when you do it, I want to know how it makes you feel mentally.
Right.
Because a lot of times when I understand when people do prescription drugs or when they do crack cocaine or when they do weed or when they do alcohol. Those kind of drugs are a little more understanding because I can see how it keeps your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, when they get high on crack, they either are a little jittery, they move a little more, or they what is it? The other opposite, they might sleep or whatever.
I ain't never seen a sleeping crack.
I ain't never seen it. What is the other one? Heroin? Is it heroin? Heroin. I'm not good with the drugs.
Yeah, heroin.
I'm still learning. So
where you have found
I know crack. I know one of them.
I need to see this epidemic.
So, heroin puts you to sleep. Crack cocaine's get you busy. You're jittery. You're moving around. So I understand those because it takes your mind off of your own ailments, your own issues that you have mentally, either through abuse or either through losing a loved one.
I mean, Ray Charles did what? Heroin?
Yeah, a lot of things. I mean, you losing your sight. I mean, there's a lot of things.
But that's with any addiction. Kind of drugs.
But when it comes to meth and when it comes to snorting this, and it makes you delusional. You know what I'm saying? It's
because they're, like you said, after you start doing something so long, your tolerance level goes up. So
like the first time,
when your tolerance level goes up, they looking for the next high.
Yeah,
that's why cocaine don't do it no more. So I'm going to crack. Crack don't do it no more. I'm going to heroin. Heroin don't do it no more. I'm going to meth.
It bothers me.
Meth don't do it no more. So I'm just going to drink embalming fluid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop 10 mollies. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry to lie.
Molly Percocet. We're gonna all be in here just saying. I'm just saying.
Reality.
That's what they do. You're looking for. That's why a lot of people say weed is a gateway drug. It's not a gateway drug.
I was just about to say that.
It's not a gateway drug.
Not at all.
Cigarettes can be a gateway drug.
To weed.
Yeah.
That's about it. And that's
seriously.
Where it stops.
But weed is not a gateway drug. What it is people exceed beyond their tolerance level.
And usually it's because let's be clear, it's the human body.
Yes,
be
and
clear
the brain.
In the human mind.
Yes.
Because if I am doing a drug to alter my mindset and weed doesn't do it, then yes, I want to go to something else. And if that doesn't do it, then I want to go to something else. So please stop saying it's a gateway drug. It's that person's gateway drug, but not everybody is on that same platform.
I already wanted to do it somewhere in the head.
Right.
You right.
My man tell me every time, like, this is when we was kids. He said, man, when you get famous, if you do cocaine or anything, I'm gonna kill you myself.
I always tell him that.
And I used to always tell him, like, I'm like, bro, I'm never gonna do cocaine because everybody around me smoke weed.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's like, come on, bro, smoke it. Smoking. I'm like, nah.
I'm so glad I can honestly say I've never been that friend.
Me either.
I've never been that friend. I've never been that friend to say, here, you want to try this? You want to smoke this? You want to drink that? No.
If you say no, more from me.
Oh, you a lie. You do be trying to make me drink.
I try and get married drunk. But that's a different conversation. I try and get married drunk.
Be honest. Be 100.
That's only because you fun when you drink.
Right. We want you to loosen up.
We're just trying to loosen you up a little bit. Pull that chocolate.
But look, and then here we go stopping you after so much. Like, all right.
Okay.
When
I'm over there humping you.
No more.
Humping your thigh like,
but you pull out a tray of Jello shots, you ain't got to make her do nothing.
Well, at least if we start you, we at least stop you too.
Right.
Yeah. Make sure you got home.
Y'all made sure I got home. I love y'all for that.
Drinking is always fun. I mean, the first time I got drunk was college.
Yes.
I called her like 12 o'clock in the morning, like, Mom, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And I woke up on a park bench. So it was just like, yeah.
I don't want to be that drunk.
Yeah, that was my first time drinking.
And that's the first time he called me to tell me he was drunk. I was not here in Toledo and I'm all the way here. Like, oh man.
But that's what any addiction though. But any addiction, you got issues. Because I mean, the food addiction is real.
It's super real.
It's so real. Sex addiction is real.
No good outcome.
And I wish people would stop trying to say you can't have a sex addiction. Yes, you can.
Yes.
What it causes sex addiction is when all I want to do is have sex.
Yeah.
Like at the thought of saying hello, oh, I want to have sex with that person. And they don't even have to you don't even have to be attracted to the person that you're having sex. Mm-hmm. It's the point of
you're obsessing over it.
That feeling of gratification is more powerful than you going to work, you having a normal conversation, you being able to live, function, just have a healthy relationship, because you ain't going to be able to have sex every day in a healthy relationship.
No.
You're not.
Well, I mean,
every day.
I'm just I
mean, not necessarily every day, but like with an addiction, they probably want to do it more
than just once a day. They want to do it all day.
It's an obsession.
They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to go nowhere.
Right.
And just you leaving the house is making them like, I'm jittery. I need to get this off. They masturbating. They watching porn when you gone. It's
after a while.
It's obsessive. Like that is when it becomes an addiction. When you can't function and have a normal, healthy relationship and be able to work without wanting to have sex, then that's when you want to pull back and think about the things.
This is something that I found when I was researching. It says recent brain imaging research shows that drug and sexual cues as brief as 33 milliseconds can activate the brain go circuit, even though the person is not conscious of the cues. 33 milliseconds. That ain't even a whole second.
But in order for you not to be addicted to something, you definitely have to have strong self-control.
It does take a lot of strong self-control. But you got a lot of shopping addictions, know.
That's me.
No, I ain't gonna say you, because to me, an addicted shopper is that person that'll max out a credit card knowing they ain't paid rent yet.
I ain't got no credit card.
That's that person that'll go spend their rent money, their bill money, their food money. They didn't went shopping, and now they broke for the rest.
Looking good, broke.
Looking good, broke. Kids ain't got nothing to eat. Lights is off, gas off. Can't drive nowhere with your cute ass.
You fly though.
But that Renee, who was that made that song?
Was it Kanye?
Was it with Benny Fresh and them? What was that song? I couldn't stand that song. Where they say rent ain't paid.
So fly.
Yeah, that song. I hated that song. But that's exactly what he was talking about in that song.
Right. I got an ex-roommate that used to be like that. Like probably one of the freshest people in Columbus.
Yeah, bro.
Pockets flat as hell.
Gambling addictions.
I'd rather be with a nice ride, my rent paid, and my baby looking cute.
So then you don't have an addiction. You just like the shop.
I just love to shop.
Right. You just love to shop. Loving to shop and being an addicted shopper is two different things.
I'm
just like loving sex and being a sex addict is two different things.
You love sex.
I love sex.
Yeah.
I sure do.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
She said that loud and clear.
Yes, I do.
My thing is what gives me joy is when I shop and I just put it in a shopping cart. And I ain't even gotta buy it. It's just the point of me adding it to the cart that makes me feel like, ooh.
No, I've gotten a dose of retail therapy. You know, it is a such thing. I didn't think it was, but it is. It is.
I am depressed when my mind is going back to dark places in my lifetime. I will get in my car and go shopping. And I won't even buy anything. I would just go look, try on clothes. You know what I'm saying? I might, take my baby with me and we go try on clothes. It's just a point of getting my mind off of that dark space. So I understand when people, I don't condone it. I pray to God that you get counseling if you feel like your past is so tremendous and so hurtful that you have to take a drug or something to fill you.
But it don't even have to be because I watched it with alcoholism. I lived with it. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't even have to be, it can start off as you were suppressing something from the past.
Right.
But it can be anything. It could be a word, a smell, a scent, a person, a name, anything to trigger,
or just like or the way it make you feel,
or the day of the week it is. It can be anything. Because, the number one thing of an addict will do is a denial.
Of course. You're right.
They're going to deny, but they're also going to obsess over it at the same time.
But you also, they say this a lot, especially scientific. They say that it can be hereditary.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I know I have alcoholism in my family and addiction in my family. My mother was she smoked cigarettes, and she didn't stop smoking until my niece was born. So that was 17 years ago. So we used to show her like lung pictures, cancer. I mean, I would, by the time I was in high school, I think after I really started talking and being more verbal about it, like I hated going to school smelling like cigarettes. I used to like, Mom, you stink. It stink in this car. I hate it. I would come home with pictures, and then it was like once my niece was born, it was like, okay, I really gotta stop. I really gotta stop. And I can't smoke around my grandbaby. It was like, okay, it's time for me to cut. It's time for me to cut it off. Like my kids is killing them. They don't like it. And then I'm about to have my grandbaby. I can't smoke around.
And that's what it takes.
So it stops. So sometimes it can little things can start adding up. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you see some kind of hope, you don't give up.
Right.
But my thing is like, once, I have addiction on both sides of my family. And that's what makes me not want to drink, makes me not want to try weed, you know what I'm saying, cigarettes. I never wanted to, because I knew I had alcohol, I had addiction behaviors in my family. So I knew that it could be me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could be addicted to 2, 3, 4 too many drinks.
Right.
So that's why if I do drink, it's very far and few in between.
Right. But like Kiki just said, it's all about you.
Yep.
It's all about that person.
Because
you can be
with the hereditary thing.
Yeah.
I don't believe in something like that you can self-control and have willpower over for it to be hereditary. Now, high blood pressure, cancers, that stuff is hereditary. When it's something like addiction to something, I'm sorry, I will argue with it all day. You can maintain some type of self-control. Either you weak or you ain't.
Right. I mean, I see what you're saying, but because I've seen it and witnessed it in my family, it is a such thing for addiction. The addictive spirit to pass through. It's not even just that specific drug or alcohol.
Yeah, because it can be more than one.
If you have an addictive spirit, strong addiction spirit in your family history, that's going to pass through.
Everybody has somebody.
And if you're not conscious about it,
if you're
not aware of it, like you are aware of whatever may have been in your family, whatever addictions may have existed.
We're a little more stronger and have more willpower when it comes to that, because we are more visually seeing what the outcome what can happen. Some people have that spirit in them, and they don't pay attention to what's going around on them. So when they get into that situation, and I agree
with you.
Any person that takes that step to even go there, knowing what can happen, it's their fault.
Exactly.
You are welcoming what can happen. Exactly. But the point is that you have to, since we are aware of it, we're more conscious of what can happen. So we are a little more stronger. Our willpower is a little more stronger.
And that's one of the signs of an addict, is seeking out and engaging in the addiction over and over, even if it hurts themselves or others. Exactly. That's a sign. If somebody wants to go out and drink and get drunk, knowing it's going to not only hurt themselves, it's going to piss off everybody around you, it's going to hurt everybody around you, but they don't care, that's an addict.
That's addict.
Yeah, I lost a whole relationship because of that.
Right.
Because they were addicted to drinking, and like y'all said earlier, it's not an everyday thing for some people.
It's not an everyday thing.
He drank from Monday. Well, no, he worked from Monday, Thursday, 4 10-hour days.
So Friday, Saturday drunk.
As soon as he get off
Thursday, yep.
Sun up, sundown, all the way till Sunday. Yep. Around about the same time when he started drinking on Thursday, he'll stop because he know he got to go to work Monday.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Same thing.
To the limit.
That's
Pass
where
out.
I'm at.
You know that song? Get up, drink. Pass out, drink. That was
wake up, drink.
Baby.
Yeah. Oh,
so listen, I want to play.
And you love when they say, "Well, it's the weekend. It's my weekend off. I can't."
Or I deserve a drink. I go.
No,
to work
you don't
every
understand,
day.
honey. When you hear that phrase.
I really feel like everybody got some type of form of addiction.
Yeah,
everybody does.
Everybody.
Mine's happen to be healthy because mine's is reading. I ain't might throw my business out there, but I was on punishment the majority of my life.
Don't worry, I was too.
Yeah, like I think my mom was more mad at her, like me. Like I put my mom on punishment more than I put myself on punishment. And she would take my toys away because I had a wild imagination. I would have my toys talking to me and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing that she really left in the room with me was a dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
So at a young age, I was running spelling bees. I was great at spelling because I like to read. Now, like I love to read everything. Like I read John's email probably like the whole night that night. I was just so excited to be here, and I was reading everything because no one has given me a chance. And y'all are. So I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you for sharing.
Speaking
on that, we about to jump into this song again. Just in case y'all been asleep, this is Curvilinear Radio, and we have Luffy.
Oh wait,
I knew she. See, I got your back, boo.
You see, I was over here.
Struggling from the
My mind was like, I just didn't want to brutalize it, so I was like, Lord Jesus,
She was trying to play it all. I got you, baby.
Luffy.
Are the lines open yet?
The lines are open, 614-781-0754. So if you do want to speak on addiction, or if you want to speak to Mr. Luffy, call in and we're going to talk about it. So again, that's 614-781-0754. And I'm going to go ahead and play his song because I just want to hear it again. I'm just saying, y'all better get woke. Here we go.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, baby, can we chill? I don't know what is real. I've been having so many troubles. It's coming back to bang like double. See, my ex did a lot of damage, and I was hoping you could give me back. Our love can be so outstanding, but together then they can't stand. I know that you know we should go on. Give you that wide receiving love, I would go long. Don't worry about falling back, I'm so strong. I know you've been waiting, so hold on. Baby, I'm about to break you up. Want you to type in my love like Microsoft. Really push it down like some doji. Beat the cat so good, you always gon' remember me. You are one in a million. Nigga, messed up tripping, baby, baby. You are one in a million. Nigga messed up, girl, he tripping. Yeah, you're a total blessing. My teacher, I'm ready for the lesson. See, you got these niggas crazy. I'm glad that you be my baby. Cause one day we gon' go together road. Our love is strong and never touch the moon. Shining brighter than any diamond that I know. Baby, I'm more worth than any kind of gold. You are one in a million. Oh yeah, your nigga messed up, that is trippin'. You are one in a million. Nigga messed up, girl, I know we trippin'. Cause you are. Ain't nobody love you like me. Baby, no, always keep it G. Ain't nobody love you like me. Girl, you know, always keep it G. Yeah. You are. You are.
we are back. We are back. That was fire. I'm just saying.
Yes. We got some R&B.
We got some R&B. And
y'all know how happy that makes
me. We're going to have that in rotation. And I pray that he blesses with some more because I'm so feeling him.
So we're working on some stuff. We're going to have to make sure we get you on some tickets.
Yes. We got some shows that we about to line up, baby.
Mm-hmm. We about to put you to work, sir.
Oh, listen, I'm here.
We about to put you out. We got a lot we want to go over. So y'all are tuned into Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
And I'm Kiki with that E.
Oh, and it's Misha Miss Hotspot in the building.
Yes, Lord. So we were talking about addiction. I want to give out some numbers, and then we're going to jump into our specialties. So I wanted to give out 2 numbers. If you are in Ohio and you have an addiction, or if you have a family member that is in addiction or a close friend, then you can call them and they can give you some information as well as some treatment facilities. So this is the Ohio Treatment Facility. It is 888-995-3120. Again, that is 888-995-3120. And then we have a rehab hotline. So regardless of where you are, you can call this hotline and they can also give you some information, as well as if you just need some counseling, you need somebody to talk to about your own addiction or problems. You can call 844-222. Did I say that too many times? I think I did. No. 844-222-0553. There we go. Again, that's 844-222-0553. And that is, again, the rehab hotline. So please, if you are out there and have any troubles or sorrows and you're going through some things and you are using drugs to fulfill that void, please call these numbers or any facility that you are aware of that can give you some assistance.
And I got some list of signs too, if you want me to go over real quick, just for people who don't know the signs, so that, because I did read, I read a lot of things I was looking at. But some doctors were saying that some people don't recognize that you are with an addict. You don't recognize, you just put it off of them as, oh, they just blowing off steam, or oh, they're just having fun, or oh, they're just kicking it. It ain't nothing. And you don't realize that they are an addict. So these are just some of the signs of an addict, addictive behaviors. Like I said earlier, obsessing about the addiction, where you're always talking about it, trying to get others to do it with you. Seeking out and engaging the addiction over and over, not being able to control the addictive behaviors. Engaging in more of the addiction than desired, denial of addiction behaviors and the existence of a problem, which is a big thing, hiding the addiction behaviors, failure when attempting to stop. So in other words, a relapse. Those are some of the symptoms and signs: craving, compulsivity, fixation, loss of control, psychological or physiological withdrawal, low self-esteem, feeling a loss of control, a history of abuse, which we talked about that before, and depression or other mental illnesses. So these are just some of these symptoms and signs. Y'all can Google and look that up. Definitely get yourself educated. If you have somebody that has an addiction, please be a friend or a good family member to try and get them help. Of course, we cannot force them. We know that is a decision they have to make on their own, but at least try. Don't blow it off and just say, oh, they're fine. We're just going to work it out, or, they need help. Bottom line. Whoever is addicted to whatever it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
To everybody that's listening that really got an addiction or something, I know how it feels to be like in the dark and feel alone and really feel depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Music was actually my way out. And then I got a family of my own, so when I look at them, I know I got to make it for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want everybody to know out there that's dealing with addiction is Luffy love you. Like, you don't got to do it no more. It's something always better for what you're doing.
Amen.
I love that.
Yes. Please find something that you love. Put that energy into that. That might help fulfill that void more than these drugs and other outlets that you may be using that can hinder you. So, thank you for tuning in to Curvilinear Radio. I'm going to go ahead and jump into my specialty. And then before we, after we done with the roundtable, we're going to go ahead and play that song again. I told y'all we'll play it again. So I want to go ahead and tell y'all about what I brought today. I was like, I mean, it ain't food or nothing, but it is a goodie for me because you know what I like. So listen, I was hoping that Raven brought it before the time because you know I was really upset that I left it in the other office. So I some of y'all may know about this, but it's called temporary hairspray for color.
Yes. Color, okay.
So if you are looking for, I wish I did not get purple. I'm trying. I tried this burgundy. I bought this burgundy for when I had my gray dreads, and I wanted some red color at the ends of some of them. I didn't want all of them, and I didn't want to use the crochet hair because that hair was a little too silky for me to wrap. So I bought some spray. So this, you can get this at any hair store, Sally, US Beauty, even Walmart, that have a beauty supply section. So this is called Intense Temporary Spray on Hair Color. And this is only $4. You probably can find it cheaper at other places. But it really, 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 really
You said it was how much?
It was only $4. So this was at Sally's. So I just wanted to show y'all real quick. You know, if you have, especially if you have braids that you're looking for a certain color, or if you have hair that you want to add a little flavor to, you can get green. They have blue. They have all kind of colors. Y'all know I love color. So if you want to try out and do different things with your dreads, or your braids, or if you even have your own personal, it colors your hair and you can wash it out. It's only temporary. But if you have fake hair like crochet or whatever, then this is just something that you can do just to pizzazz your own little style. So with you having dreads, if you don't want to get it colored, or if you don't financially have that, you know, you just want to do something real quick, boom, boom, here. You can spray it out, toss it out.
She's done with the color. I used to call her sister when I was a kid.
Listen, she ain't never done with color.
A woman ain't never done with color, honey.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. Spray painting the locks. Like, listen.
It's
you about to have me in Sally's.
Yeah, it's easy.
Because that's what I wanted to do. She know I was gonna color my hair for my birthday purple, but I didn't want to go get a hair color. I'm like, I don't want to keep color because I know me. I love color.
Please use it. If you're going to use it, use a towel or something, an old towel.
I've been blue, purple, pink, yellow. I've shaved, I've done it all. Now I got locks and I still like my colors.
Yeah.
This is an easier way for me to actually use it without damaging so much of
Exactly.
Yes, and especially if you don't want to damage your hair, and it's easy to wash out. It's not something that you have to keep in, you know what I'm saying, and have to worry about it stripping your hair. That is some, especially if you want to do extreme colors, because it's very strong. It picks up the color very easy. So if you do want to try that, you can go, like I said, to any hair store. They have them, or any even like Family Dollars have some in there, Walmart, you know, just to add a little pizzazz to your hair.
You're gonna have me out here looking like a rainbow this summer.
You know, I'm gonna be a rainbow all this summer. I've been pretty much a lot of colors this last 2 weeks.
I said I was going blue, so we'll see.
Listen, Linda, go ahead. Hi. You wear your blue, I wear my blue.
We really gonna have them talking then.
Talk away. Talk about Curvilinear Radio. I like it. Talk. Go ahead, Miss Kiki with it. E?
Hey, y'all. Well, I just want to say, you know, it's summertime. I'm all about that activities and stuff. Make sure y'all take your kids down to the Commons downtown. They have a lot of different activities down there, as well as over at Scioto Mall, which is the spray park. Like, they have movies every Friday evening.
Oh, that's cool.
For the family to enjoy the little spray park, as well as sit there and have family time, watch the movies, like on a big old,
like a drive-in.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just get your towels from being wet at the spray park, or your lawn chairs, and just make it a family time. You know, I'm all about spending as much time as you can with the kids, even though mine are not here right now. Shout out to them. They're all the way down in Georgia. And then I miss my babies, but I'm waiting for them to come back. But speaking of that water, I got some fun facts about water, because I know I'm all about that water. So I want to share a couple of them with y'all, so y'all know the how serious water is and how necessary it is to consume it, save it, use it. And Misha, what you over there drinking?
Gatorade.
Hey, how could she lie and say water?
I thought he was going to go.
You know what I'm saying?
They got electrolytes in
Lie.
it. I needed some electrolytes. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, as far as these some facts about, I got 50 amazing facts. I'm not gonna say all 50. I'm not gonna share some of them. Can you believe that less than 1% of the water supply on Earth can be used as drinking water?
Really?
All this water, and we can't like just go consume it. It has to like go through the plants and be filtered and
I believe that.
all that stuff. So
Yeah.
that's another reason why I don't drink this tap water neither. So I ain't gonna.
But you know,
I'm gonna
it ain't the
touch
same tap water when we was
Yeah.
kids.
This is true.
Because I was drinking water out the hose.
Okay. Who you telling? Outside, like.
drinking straight copper. Like this water
Okay.
tastes
Push
great.
your mouth around the hose and be like, girl, baby,
we used to
listen.
practice aiming it at each other.
Okay.
Right.
Splash,
Yeah.
splash.
And, you know, the kids are out of school once
Yep.
again, so
Yes, they
a
are.
lot of them are at home and wasting more water. A small drip from a faucet can waste as much as 75 liters of water a day. A small drip.
Yep.
I'm so glad we live somewhere where I don't pay water.
Me
That's
too.
why they say when you brush your teeth, you're supposed to turn your water off.
That's what they
Girl.
say. That's what they say.
And I'll be having it
I know I'm
running
bad.
the whole
I'm
time.
so bad.
And ain't even looking
But
at
that's
it.
because I gotta keep wetting my toothbrush. I'm bad. I'm horrible. I'm working on it though. I did good today. I didn't do it today.
Oh, so you working on that? I'm
Yeah.
bad at that. I ain't even gonna talk.
Today was my first day. I didn't let the water run while brushing my teeth.
And then 70% of elephant is water.
Okay, I believe that.
Can
I
you
believe that.
it?
I knew they wasn't carrying air. Them big ass things.
Ain't they the biggest animals?
Yeah, they carry the babies the longest too.
And then each day, the sun evaporates 1 trillion tons of water.
Yeah.
I believe that. That's why you're not supposed to sit in the sun long.
Right, you know, so just imagine what it's doing to your body.
That's why y'all begin. I'm sorry, Caucasians, white Americans.
Not
That's why y'all be
non-melanin.
getting. That's why y'all be getting. Okay, that's why y'all be getting sunburned.
We get sunburned too.
But theirs is worse. Like
Well, yeah, they don't have no melanin.
Exactly. But have you ever seen somebody's back? I'm sorry, friends. Have you ever seen their back? Like it be crisp. Like you can put a piece of bacon on that back. Like
red.
I'm just saying they be so red. But I'm just saying.
I'm gonna need
please,
you to never fry no bacon on nobody's back. Mary.
Please.
Not even turkey.
It might get a little crunchy. I'm just
Lord
saying.
Jesus.
Just
And
you
one
just
more-
sunburned. Go ahead.
And this is one more fact, because we all around here, kids wasting water and stuff. Baths use less water than a typical shower. I know a lot of us hate taking baths. I say us because me. I don't like taking baths because I feel like I'm just sitting in my own dirt.
Amen. I don't believe in taking a bath at all.
However,
I take a shower.
yes.
And it feels so good on my
Right.
body.
You know,
I'm
the
just saying.
dirt
Well,
running down.
I'm weird. I take a bath and soak,
I used to- I take
And then
a
get up
shower
and shower.
soak,
Listen to
and then
y'all.
soak.
Listen to
Really?
y'all. Using all that water.
Sorry.
Look, she double dipping in the shower.
Sorry.
I'm in the
But
tub.
it
I
makes
can't
sense,
do it.
though, but it makes sense because you run that first preset of water is in your tub, you wash with it, and you out, it's gone. Versus the shower is continuous
flow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
But I'm
soaking-
sorry, I need that massage. It
Soaking
just
in a
feels
partially
good.
filled tub will use less water than a short shower. So,
I
just
don't know
because-
about partially. There's
Or-
a lot of
or-
body to
or
be
if
partially
anything,
filled.
Yeah, I ain't never had a partial.
I know that's right.
Because
That's
always
just think about it. That's more dirt sitting in it, which because you got less water in the tub. Where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm weird like that.
Listen.
But
Listen,
and for the
Linda.
most, drink more water. Also, we know our body makes up more than 70%
Drink
of
that
water.
H to the Izzo.
First 30 minutes of waking up, drink a glass of water. I
Mhm.
swear it's gonna set your day off right. But that's all I got for now. Misha, where them hot spots at, honey?
I got some hot spots, but before I get into hot spots, because you know I'm highly disappointed by events that took place last week.
Lord have mercy.
And I wanted to touch on it because
Right out here.
I know people who knew this person personally and how it's affected them. We went to, what did we do? We hosted the event last week with Raven out here on Bush Boulevard, and across the street, I went and got information because, you know, they don't want to release the names. So I'm probably going to create controversy. Sorry, Mary.
It's okay.
Over at the Delphin Nightlife on Bush Boulevard, there was a shooting. There was a concert being held with local artists, and there was a 21-year-old. His name is Dominique Sharp. His stage name is Buddha. This young man was shot in the head on stage. There were a couple. He was 21, shot and killed on stage, pronounced dead at the scene. They shot him in his head. The details that I have received is disturbing because, and the reason I wanted to bring this up, there were 2 other people that were shot, 2 other gentlemen. One was 23, the other I think was like 20, 21. But my problem lies not only with the shooter, but the club owner and the security.
Amen.
You have these paying patrons, sometimes these paying artists who bring their paying patrons to your facility to perform, to bring business to your establishment. Your job as the first line of defense is to protect your paying customers.
Amen.
No, you cannot control what happens outside of that building, but within those 4 walls, you should not have ever let an artist get shot and killed on your stage. Security should be body checking. You know where we live. You know what happens at these concerts. You know the type of people it attracts. You know that there's beef out here. And this young man apparently had beef. If the beef is that real, listen, it ain't nothing that real.
Ain't nothing that real.
And then for it to have happened on Tupac's birthday was just like, really? And it scares me because we have a lot of friends who we are very close to who are on these stages. So it scares the hell out of us because now we're like, oh my gosh, what if they go and do a performance and we're standing on stage and somebody just walks up and shoots them and they're gone that quick? You know,
that bullet hits you.
Or that bullet hits you. Because let's be real, some of y'all can't aim.
Y'all wasn't built for this.
But from what I found out,
no damn reason.
The security, they knew these guns were in the building.
That's what's even worse. And wasn't there a minor in the building? So the club is about to get shut down.
Yeah, the club's going to get shut down.
You allowing these young kids in your establishment, and you allowing your security to let people into your establishment with weapons, and now your stupid butt is about to be out of a business.
But then I want to say something to these artists too, these rappers who want to be in rap beef. Okay, you want to do it, you want to do the diss records. All right, fine. If you sensitive, get your ass out the rap game.
Amen.
It is not for you. I'm sorry.
If you got to take your beef off the track and go to their face with it,
it's not for you.
Then this ain't for you.
This ain't for you. Because let me tell you something. You need to go look up rap beefs and listen to some of the things that have been said. Because I'm sorry, no Vaseline, that'd have been a facial confrontation.
Baby.
Me and Ice Cube would have had a fist fight. And
a big old brawl.
To this day is the most brutal, next to Ether and next to Tupac and Biggie. The most those are the top 3 brutal hip-hop diss records that you would have fisticuffed over. Well, no, because there was one somebody talked about Eminem's daughter.
Yeah,
but he kept it on the track.
That's the point of hip-hop. You keep it on the track.
If you sensitive, get out the rap game. You should never want to go and shoot somebody over lyrics. Really?
I'm flabbergasted.
21.
It bothers my spirit.
So our hearts and prayers go out to the family of Dominique Sharp. You know, for the club owner, I hope you learned your lesson. I hope you don't open another club in Columbus. For the security who work there, if you get offended, I don't care. And if you know them, tell them I said it. I hope you don't secure another building in Columbus.
I hope that they took your name down and every club in Ohio knows who you are.
I hope you don't get employed nowhere.
You allowed that to happen.
Because where we were, baby, I went to the car and got my purse and got frisked like I had a 22 on me.
And we were across the street.
Across the street.
Yes.
Across the street.
And
that's
the shooting was outside.
Scary.
Some of it took place. The shooting, he got shot inside. Some of it took place outside. We were across the street. Do you realize we could have caught a straight bullet as many times we walked outside?
Mm-hmm. Check your security.
Y'all don't never understand what y'all are doing out here. And it's y'all, listen, these little kids, y'all not gangster, man. Stop, please. You not about that life. The best lesson my dad taught me was nobody wins in these streets but these streets. You keep playing and the streets is gonna show you who gonna win for real.
Exactly. The streets is gonna be there because they are made of concrete. Your body is not.
So I just wanted to get that out because y'all know how I am about the violence that's been happening. But when it came into the music and it started hitting it on the stage, that hit me the most. and hurt, especially with him being as young as he is.
I mean, you gotta value your life a little more than that.
Yeah,
and you have to value someone. If you don't value your own life, how can you value someone else's?
exactly.
So for you to allow that to go down, that means that you really don't care about your own.
They don't
life.
care. All they care about is the dollar.
Yep, exactly.
So, to a lighter note, I do got some hot spots going on. We got a few. So y'all know this weekend is the Confest. So if y'all don't want to see no naked bodies, stay away from the Confest because they have approved them to be naked.
Because last time I went, it was not cute.
Well, the last time they was slightly, they couldn't have everything showing. Now they can be down there like Adam and Eve. So if you don't want to, they approved them. So if you don't want to see Adam and Eve in their birthday suit,
Adam got to wear a leaf though, right?
No, ma'am. Naked.
Yeah, I won't be going.
Yeah, naked.
I won't be
going.
So
the Confest is this weekend. The sad thing is we got some local artists that will be performing on that Friday, Saturday at the Confest. So if you do know of the artists, go support the artists and then leave, because we all about supporting our local artists.
I might go buy me some.
It is actually pretty entertaining and comical. It is.
It ain't nothing but body.
Just go take a couple Jello shots. You'll be entertained.
Right.
It'll be quite funny.
You gonna go with me?
Sure.
Okay. You go with. I gotta go with somebody that's gonna make me laugh. Because last year I went, I was.
I'm gonna go live. I'm probably get kicked off Facebook.
But I was also like, why did you think it was okay to
I went down there by accident. So imagine how I felt.
Your boobie is touching your daggone knees. That's not cute.
You know what? We're gonna move on.
Go ahead.
We're gonna move along.
I'm sorry, I had a moment.
Yes. What we got tomorrow, for those of you who don't know, Lil Wayne will be here at Express Live, 405 Neal Avenue. That's at 7 p.m. And then they're having the after party at the Taste of Trinity, 2600 South Hamilton Road. Hot Boy Turk will be live. We also got some live performances from local artists.
Did you say how much to get in?
It is 15 general admission, 30 VIP. You got celebrity DJ YG is going to be there. You can get tickets at pyrex.com. That's PIWRECKZ.com. Because I think he's hosting it, if I'm not mistaken. Wallaby will be performing. Young Molly, I can't remember my handwriting. Scoot Nitty, I think. Bliss Soprano, K Dot, and Dobby Gang. Some local artists are going to be performing at that. I got one from my friend Ray out in Newark, New Jersey.
Hey.
You got a concert tomorrow. Shaka Khan, Elder Barge, Shaka Khan and Elder Barge is going to be at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. Also, Bill Myers coming Sunday, in case you into him. Personally, I like him. I don't really care the fact that he said the N-word. I like Bill Myers. I know he's an asshole.
I do too. I like him, and he apologized, and I felt like his apology was
sincere.
You also got to think when you allow. He said that word because some of y'all African Americans allow white people to be comfortable to say it with you. So stop doing that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a different subject.
We had that talk. I swear. we keep having this talk. I will unfriend you, my friend, if you are a white man or a white woman saying the N-word anywhere near me. Just
who else? We got out in Newark. Jill Scott's coming Saturday, July 15th. So keep your eye out there in New Jersey. Saturday, Tank. There's tickets still available. VIP tables still available. He's gonna be at the Buckeye Crazy at 7 p.m. on Saturday. And coming up this summer, we've got some people coming to the city. Kendrick Lamar's coming to the Shot Center August 22nd. The Weeknd's coming September 19th, and Bruno Mars is coming September 20th.
Yes, I'll be there.
So that's gonna be a hot weekend. The Weeknd.
That's my birthday.
Gucci with my birthday the Weeknd too.
Is Gucci with the Weeknd? Gucci Mane?
Yes.
I actually liked him since he got out.
I liked him ever since he went in.
I didn't like him before he went in.
I never liked
his
him.
Music.
I like it.
But now that he's got out, it's like he has a different. I don't know.
He get married now, right?
Well, maybe that's it. Well, hey, all power to you. Whatever worked, because what you was doing before wasn't working for me.
Well, when you get healthier, it do give you a better.
And he looked good.
It gives you
I seen him. I said, "Oh, he actually looked cute." Without that ice cream on the side of his face,
it's still there.
Yeah, I know, but he actually looked decent. I can look at you without, one of them.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it was nothing.
He looks healthy. I'm glad he's healthy.
He sounds healthy.
That's all that matters.
His music is a little better because his hunger's different. You know,
I mean, he been cooped up in the
well, you know,
some small four walls, so he need to get that wallet back up.
Some of them been cooped up, still come out and suck. So I'm just saying, you know, let's just be real.
Literally.
Nah.
Oh yeah, I don't discriminate. I'll let you know. I don't
care. Chill on the mic. Kiki with an E.
Hey, prison has made a bad for itself.
Hey, well, you know.
We're not going to apply that to everybody.
We're not going to apply that to everybody.
We're going to apply that to everybody.
No.
You got some more?
No, I don't got no more.
I'm just going to let y'all know that I can't wait until Bruno Mars.
I can't wait till Bruno Mars either.
I'm going to see him.
He actually shot out one of my remixes.
Oh,
what?
This is what I like.
Yes.
I did hear that.
Yeah, a lot of
you got to listen.
Oh yeah, I'm about to go home and listen to some SoundCloud. I need you to send it to my email so I can download it.
Yeah.
Because I can't download off of SoundCloud. And I want y'all to know this: if y'all going to send me music, please do not send me SoundCloud
or Reverb Nation or Dat Piff. We need an actual MP3 downloadable file.
I can't download those songs, and
we're not subscribing to SoundCloud.
No, sure not.
Sure
Will not.
It's freaking free.
Yes.
If I can listen to the whole Mary album on SoundCloud for free, not paying for SoundCloud just to get y'all's one track.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Nope.
Sorry.
Not doing it.
So send the proper song MP3 downloadable file to curvilinearradio@gmail.com.
There you go. And I will definitely be happy, be geeked.
And I just want to go ahead and do it just in case you're listening. Hands, if you're listening, we ready for that new music, sir?
Hands and Scopes.
And Scopes.
Hot hands.
We ready for that new music.
We call him No Hands or Hands. Fluffy.
I was going to say it.
Fluffy.
We need new music. We need new music. So yeah, we putting you on blast. Sorry.
So I'm going to go ahead and play this track since we about to go out. We about to hit it. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Curvilinear Radio. I want to thank Mr. Luffy D.
You know what? He's so talented.
Yes.
I just hear like a sample or something.
Yeah.
Since you said Bruno Mars sample, you got to do Bruno.
Yeah, do Bruno's song.
I'm gonna just give y'all like the first line.
Okay.
I said in the song.
Okay.
I got a condo in Columbus, so you know how I'm coming. I got a mansion in the hills to let you know it's real. You're a diamond in the sky, girl, you're so real.
Yes.
I'm that diamond in the sky, you know what I'm saying?
I got a condo in Columbus.
Hey.
Ain't no apartment. He said a condo.
I know that's right. I want to thank Miss Queen herself, Miss Tina. Thank you so much for being a good mom. I love it. I love hearing a son and mother's bond like that. That is beautiful. That is definitely, I take my hat off to you. Definitely an awesome story between y'all. And thank you, Mr. Shaq, Mr. Muscle, even though you ain't say too much.
Diesel.
I still appreciate
I did my job. That's all, you know.
He protecting the door. Look at it. I'm good. I feel
real safe with him right there.
I feel super safe.
For real.
We might have to employ you for a couple events.
we need something, okay?
We probably do need some bodyguards.
So we're going to play this while we out. Thank you again for tuning in to Curvilinear Radio. Next week, we're going to talk about Black Lives versus Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter versus Black on Black crime.
That's going to be a good one.
Okay? So, and we have...
Let's argue.
It's going to be deep. We have in the building Mr. Michael Rash. We have Lori Welch Smith and Carla White Carey. So, we're going to talk about so much. What's the difference between the two? So, tune in Thursday, 8 p.m.
I can't wait for that.
Eastern time through YouTube, WTMH, Curvilinear Radio. Here we go.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Baby, can we chill? I don't know what's real. I've been having so many troubles. It's coming back to bang like double. See, my ex did a lot of damage. And I was hoping you could give me back. Our love can be so outstanding. Brought together, then they can't stand. I know, but you know, we should go on. Give you that wide receiving love, so I would go long. Don't worry about falling back, I'm so